Hello and welcome back. And let's talk some more about change and what trips us up. So your mind always listens to your thoughts, to your words, and pays attention to what you're doing. And it always tries to assess, am I safe? Am I loved? Am I powerful? You have these questions running through your head and you trying to collect evidence and try to get through life being all these things. But if your thoughts, if your feelings, if your words, if your actions are inconsistent with what you want, it's going to make for a really confused nervous system. It will not know which way to turn and what is true. What do I mean by that? Is that you hear a lot about this whole idea of 80-20. 80% of the time, I'm going to do the right thing, and 20% of the time, I'm just going to go wild and I'm going to do whatever I want to do. Who is real here? What it is that you want? Who are you? When I say one day something, when I assert, when I am struggling and something bad happened and I come home and I acknowledge that I made a mistake and it's human to make mistakes and maybe I wasn't prepared and it was not a right thing to do, but I'm not going to judge myself and I'm going to be kind and I'm going to soothe myself and comfort myself and learn from it and then move on to the next step. I affirm to my nervous system that I am worthy of love and kindness and compassion. When I go to bed on time, I affirm to myself that that my body is important to me and it's worthy of giving it time that it needs to recover. If I choose the right foods, I affirm to my system that it is worth it and this is who I am and my body is safe and it's loved. When I treat myself with kindness, with compassion, I teach my body that it is safe to be myself. And every thought, every word, and every action affirms that. It is not about giving yourself a pass anymore, that it is about seeking perfection. It is not about always having the right thoughts and always doing the right actions, because that actually sets you up for trouble. It is about figuring out, deciding what kind of person you want to be, and then being consistent with your messages that support and affirms to your nervous system that that is indeed the truth. So if I say to myself, I am an athlete and I am a healthy person and I have a vibrant, healthy body, and then I say I am tired and I'm sitting on the couch and I'm eating chips, my mind looks at it and said, what is this? Is this who you are, or is this who you are? I don't know. What the hell's going on here? If I can look at that and say, no, I am an athlete and right now I'm struggling. Right now my body hurts and I am tired and I need some self-soothing and I understand that that's what it is. And I love myself enough to give myself that kindness for a moment. And the next moment, I'm going to go back to being an athlete because I am an athlete. And I'm not going to beat myself up because I am human. And creating the kindness, the compassion, the space, the safety, you would think that it's going to keep you stuck in these unresourceful behaviors, but it's actually the drive and beating yourself up about it that affirms you as a failure. Because when I beat myself about it, when I say I have no self-control, I have no strength, I have I am weak, that message is very inconsistent with who my identity is trying to emulate and become. I hope this makes sense. This is not about perfection. This is about consistency in messages and thoughts and feelings and in actions. Remember, confused thoughts make confused nervous system, confused words, confused nervous system, confused actions, confused nervous system. So this is my invitation for you, is practice integrity in what it is that you want. Decide what you want, decide who you are, and make everything in support of that. There is no 20% vacation from who you are. It still allows for room for kindness and compassion, but how you're going to give it to yourself makes all the difference in the world. If you propose the 20% as a competition and opposition to your good 80%, if this is good and this is bad, that is always going to be in conflict. If the bad becomes part of the good, a support of the good, nourishing the good, nourishing what you want, it becomes integrated in the totality of who you are. It makes you safe and it makes change attainable. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm here for you. Share, subscribe, and join me for the next episode of Life Blowout Prevention Project. I will see you next time.